Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your October 2020 tarot readings. I'll be honest, when I went, I had to stop the video and then start it again because I said May 2020. So May might be a significant month to you guys. We'll pull cards, obviously, tap into the energies and see. But yeah, May 2020. The May reading could be relevant to you. But yeah, something about May. It's very strange that that would have come out of all the months to say. But anyways, my beautiful Virgos, for those that are new, welcome. All right. It's a privilege and honor to read for you, connect with you, and of course, ascend with you, because that's what we all do over here. And please like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. And to those that already know the deal and the spiel, thank you guys for all your likes, shares, subscribes, for selling out the frankincense store and just showing up and showing out for the platform. For me, your support is truly priceless. All right. I love you guys. Okay. With that being said, those that timestamp the reading prior to the prayer, please continue to do so. And I thank you for that. Just a couple of announcements. The store has been stocked with over 100 pounds of frankincense. Okay. So regardless of how quickly it sells out, I will not have the store stocked again until November, where I will have it very stocked in preparation for the Christmas season, because I know a lot of you guys are gifting jars, so you guys are getting one for yourself, one for somebody else or whatever. So I want to just be able to accommodate that big Christmas load. Anyways, I also have some really exciting things. I'm not going to go into too much detail now, but I have been connecting with people who are part of the sustainability and the restoration efforts in Africa with regards to the frankincense trees. I had a call with one of the scientists, and they love what we're doing over here on the platform. And they love that, you know, I want to build this product, not build the product. I don't do anything with the frankincense, but I want to get it sourced directly. But I also want to do profit sharing and fair trade and really be a part of creating impact in that way. So I'm really excited to share with you guys deeper that journey as it unfolds for me. But just know, guys, this platform is going to grow and we are going to expand. And like I told you guys months ago, I'm not going to sacrifice the growth and development process for anything. We are moving forward into missions, into where we are meant to create impact, where we are meant to leave our mark after all the healing, the development, and growth that has occurred in this journey that many of us have done together on this platform. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'm excited, especially for 2021. All right. Many of you guys are in alignment. Even if you weren't in alignment coming into 2020, you are going to leave 2020 in alignment and are really going to be able to capitalize on 2021 with regards to building a foundation, really being able to feel proud of what you built, what efforts you put in, and how it's there, instead of putting efforts and looking back over the year and being like, ain't nothing there. I have nothing to show for the past year or the past whatever I've been doing, efforts I've been putting in. That's not what I see for Virgo. I see you guys leaving this year. I see you guys leaving 2021. So you're going in to 2021 in alignment. Even if you went most of this year not aligned, you struggled to become in alignment in 2020 so that you can be in alignment for 2021. And then I see you coming out of 2021, going into 2022, feeling like, wow, I have a lot to show for everything I did in just 1 year. Or for some of you guys, you don't feel that way about 2020. You don't feel like, because for some of you, 2020 was a tearing down year or an alignment year. You guys might have felt like 2019 was a year that you had to do a lot of tearing down. 2020 was a year you had to do a lot of healing and alignment, so that where you now put your efforts, now that you're in alignment, actually compounds and builds and sustains. And I hope that's translating. Okay. Anyways, for those of you that would like daily and weekly content, please visit me over at Patreon/Queen Cup. No, literally, if you want daily, weekly content, I'm over on Patreon. And for personal readings, I'm not accepting them yet, but that's just because I'm completely absorbed with some other projects I'm working on. All right, guys, but you guys are busy. You guys overstand it. And I'm not going to explain it to anybody who doesn't understand, because if they don't understand, they're not in the arena and they're in the bleachers, sitting there judging and watching people while they do nothing. Okay. A lot of you guys have people in your life like that, and you need not let those people get you distracted. Okay. Anyways, guys, we're going to go into prayer and get into your spread. Those were the downloads. They just kind of came out with the intro. But the energy feels really good. I feel like you guys are gaining traction. Virgo's gaining traction. I feel like some of you guys felt like you were spinning your tires in mud. Like you were just going, you were putting in all this effort, but you weren't moving. So some of you guys actually burnt out, right? And now, instead of just spinning your wheels, you're pushing yourself out of the mud so that when you do hit the gas, you're moving forward. What's the point of sitting there revving up your engine when you know you're not propelling yourself forward? Meaning, be very mindful about where you're putting your efforts, because if they're not yielding anything and pushing you forward, you're going to just burn yourself out and run out of gas and haven't gotten yourself any more forward than you were last year or the year before. So anyways, let's get into prayer though. All right, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective sign of Virgo, all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding the material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me in the collective on a regular, all the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you, so glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. For some of you, you feel like you can't protect somebody. Could be because you're far from them. It could be because of the way they're moving. You feel like you can't do what you want to do, which is protect somebody, okay? For others of you, you feel like somebody is not protecting you. They're not putting your best interests first. They're putting you in harm's way because of the decisions that they're making, and it's almost like they make poor decisions at your expense. I feel like some of you guys, whether male or female, you feel like your partner doesn't protect you. Okay? Or, like I said, you feel collective that you can't protect somebody that you want to. All right? The Six of Cups flew out, and because this flew out, I'm assuming that what I got was that there was going to be a soulmate from the past that flew out of nowhere. You might bump into somebody collective. You might hear from somebody. I think the energy, I don't know if this person physically is going to pop back into your life out of nowhere, but maybe energetically they do. I heard some of you be like, they're online, meaning you went without thinking of them, feeling them, tapping into them, and now all of a sudden you can feel their energy, you can tap into them. It's like they're back online. This is somebody from the past. This could be a sibling, this could be a romantic partner, this could be a really old friend, but there is a soul tie here that is coming out of nowhere. Or this could be conceived out of nowhere, meaning you embark in a soul tie and you couldn't have planned it. It just happened. It's like you met this person, there was an instant recognition, you started to spend a lot of time together. It was very natural the way the relationship kind of came into union. So some of you guys, this is a new soulmate coming in, where for others of you, this is a soul tie from the past that's resurgencing either in the 3D or energetically inside of you. Memory, feelings. Then we've got the Five of Coins, the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then the Anchor, which is the Emperor. There's a masculine that feels like he displaced himself. So essentially, he feels like he put himself out in the cold by a decision he made with regards to love. He didn't pick an ideal partner. He didn't align himself with love. So essentially, he is now feeling, and I say he because we have the Emperor. This Emperor is not blaming anybody for why he feels left out in the cold, why he feels without, why he feels he lost. He is recognizing and reflecting and acknowledging that he did not love himself enough to align himself to love. The Ace of Cups plus the 9 is the 10. So this Emperor is not in union with what or who he wants to be in union with, and is feeling the lack. This Emperor is feeling lack because he's not in alignment with what he wants. And he's figuring out, by reflecting on the past, as to why. Because the 6 plus the Ace is the 7. That's confusion. This Emperor is acknowledging he was confused, which is why he made poor decisions that left him out in the cold. So what's making this person step into their emperor energy is the accountability and the not placing blame. People who really are power hungry always take accountability. They don't want anyone to have the power but them. So they will say, no, it was me. No, that's mine. Yeah, they'll take accountability because that's the only way you can create change. If it's somebody else's problem, there's nothing you can do but wait for that person to fix it. So people of real power that really seek it are always going to take accountability because it's the only way they can really create change. What is in my power? What am I accountable for so I can create impact there? So I can make change there. Yeah, there's a masculine who stepped into his power because he's taken accountability for why he is exactly where he is right now. And wherever this emperor is, he's feeling lack. Then we've got the Two of Wands and the Devil. There's a masculine that is doing a lot of internal spiritual work. And this masculine is identifying how the devil played him out of a path. The devil played him out of his position, his royalty. The devil played. But ironically enough, this masculine is inheriting. Thora, go lay down. And tap in nice. Sorry about that, folks. What was I saying? Ironically enough, this masculine energy is inheriting or reclaiming his royalty by acknowledging the opposition, by acknowledging this devil energy that has played him out of his position. This emperor is doing shadow work. Now, I'm also gathering that devil energy is trying to get somebody to not see the potential of a path. So for you, collective, for some of you, the devil energy is trying to get you to not see the potential of this emperor. And not because this is somebody from the past who fucked you over and the devil energy is trying to get you to not see the potential that they won't fuck you over again. No, I'm talking about like the potential of a person in your life. Like this is, I don't know. I don't know. I retract. I don't know what particularly. I just know that this devil energy is trying to get collective to not see the potential. Not see the potential. Ace of Cups in reverse. Devil energy could also be trying to convince somebody that they don't deserve something. Devil energy could be trying to convince somebody not to apologize, not to tell the truth, not to step up in their power and defend themselves in some kind of way, not to own something, like go and create something, make something of their own, that they're not a leader. This devil energy with the emperor energy, this devil energy is attacking the masculine collective energy right now. But that lives in you, collective, whether male or female. Right? Devil energy could be really trying to get you to not believe in yourself because devil energy knows that this emperor will create a lot of change. If there's anybody who can go toe to toe with the devil energy, it is the emperor in you. Trust and believe me. Look at those horns. They're going to go toe to toe. They're going to ram fucking heads. Right? But if you don't know your power, you're not going to think you're equipped to do that. So that's what I'm saying. This emperor energy in you is being challenged, collective. Okay? To really go against devil energy, to challenge it, to say, well, maybe I can. Maybe it is possible. Maybe I am good enough. Like, you know, it's just, and it looks like you do crack the devil. This emperor energy cracks. Look at the devil's skull. This devil's skull is cracking, and it's because the emperor slammed his fucking horns into the devil's head, saying, get out of my way. I know where I need to go. I know how to move forward. Get out of my way, says the Emperor. There is an Emperor. This masculine, if this masculine isn't you, like if we're not talking about like your internal masculine and it's actually a masculine outside of you, then this is a masculine who has reflected on, there's a masculine who has come out of an initiation with regards to love and how to identify it and pick it. This Emperor didn't know how to pick love in the past, which is why he's out in the cold and why relationships always left him out in the cold, because the relationships that this Emperor did pick were always a reflection of superficiality. They were never actually a reflection of love, which is why that was never, like, this masculine is starting to realize what's this masculine here? The Hierophant and the Tower. Whoa. This is the highest ranking masculine in soul and human form. The Hierophant. It's the only place to go up from the Emperor. This is the Emperor becoming the Hierophant. This is a masculine becoming a spiritual leader. This is a masculine stepping into mission. This is a masculine who is completely in tune with God. He's elevated. This is already a divine masculine who has completely unlocked and ascended into the Hierophant position. This is a masculine who has a higher understanding of commitment, which is why I believe there's this evolution of love within the divine masculine that's occurring, which is directly tethered to their idea of commitment, because they healed their idea of commitment through all their ancestral karmic healing and past life healing and pathology and parents and all that shit. This is a masculine who believes in commitment again. This is a masculine who, forget again, ever. This could have been a masculine who never thought of marriage, never considered it. Why? Because there's not a single fucking person in their family who's married. Now, this is a masculine who doesn't only want marriage, but can see it, has morals surrounding it. Like, there's this evolution of love and commitment that's happening with a masculine. This could be your masculine collective, where you are waiting for him to mature to a higher level of understanding spiritually. Some of you guys felt like you didn't connect with your partner spiritually. And I feel like your patience in your partner essentially, but your patience in your partner while still maintaining your spirituality actually supported their ascension to meet you where you're at. So some of you guys, you're going to get married, but you're going to understand why you were never meant to marry your partner any sooner than now, because you're supposed to commit and create vows with this person, not as the emperor, but as the Hierophant. And you're going to understand that when they communicate and show you a higher level of commitment that's linked to their own morals and values, not just because it sounds good, right? So yeah, for some of you, this is just an upgrade in the kind of partner that you manifest towards yourself. You manifested partners that looked good on paper, or maybe were really successful or did good for money and presented themselves really well, but spiritually they weren't solid and sound. They didn't really have a strong sense of identity that they lived out in their life. So you go to their house and it looked like all the other fancy condos with people who make about $150,000 a year. Like, it's like that kind of shit. People gain money to do what everybody else does with money, instead of to gain money to do what their ancestors and their divine path was always destined and fated for them to do with the cash. Remember, collective, I told you, you guys are going to manifest beer abundance. Okay? When that turns upside down and you come out of poverty consciousness, you're going to manifest beer abundance. Don't forget what the abundance is for, It's for your 10 of Pentacles. It's to create your infrastructure. It's to make your spirituality not just something that's in theory in the ethers, but something that's a part of your fucking life. When you walk into your home, you can feel what kind of Hierophant you are, what your belief system is, the kind of ambiance you create, the kind of vibe you want around you, right? Yeah, some of you guys are manifesting a higher level of commitment. Yeah, which is beautiful. The Tower. This could be an abrupt ending to a marriage. 3 of Coins. Yep. That's the abrupt end to a contract. I was getting that in the Taurus, but it was with regards to career. The Taurus reading has a lot of career messages. This and the 10 of Coins. Yep. This is an abrupt ending to a marriage. There is a masculine who is leaving one commitment as the Emperor to ascend into the Hierophant position because what he learned from the commitment that he made as an Emperor was it lacked his morals, his values, and his beliefs. He was married to the idea. He was married to the matrix. He was married to karma. He was married to the idea of what success should be based on what Massa and the forgotten slave owners of our time determined was success. This is what this Emperor married themselves to. They are now leaving this relationship, whether male or female. That, in doing that, them leaving this relationship immediately ascended them to the Hierophant. Why? Because the reason why they left the relationship. It was due to it not being a reflection of what they really believe. So they were always at conflict with their partner regarding how this 10 of Pentacles should look. Stay protected. I was getting that you guys were feeling not protected. Some of you guys feel like your partner was sabotaging all your efforts, all the work you put in to creating something. Your partner would just sabotage it. Why? Because they don't have the morals and values weren't in alignment. You didn't have the same vision. And you leave this relationship, that gets you to commit to your vision, not somebody else, to yours, your morals, your values. Now this Hierophant is going to make a lasting commitment. When you get to the Hierophant position, usually when the Hierophant makes a commitment, the Hierophant rarely, if ever, has to go back on that commitment. No. Get out. Yes. Get out. No. I have to put the screen. I don't want the beads. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, Virgo. Somebody is going from the Emperor to the Hierophant. For some of you, it's your partner. For some of you, it's you, whether male or female. This is a massive, and I was getting that in the Libra reading, this celebratory congratulations. Yes, it was their birthday, so they had that energy, but it felt collective, like other people were planning these things that were marking this celebratory energy, but it was personal. So it had to do with your spiritual journey. So maybe people didn't understand why you were celebrating and you were partying, right? So it's kind of like that energy in the sense of maybe people don't understand how big of a moment this is for you. Or for some of you, people are judging your partner. They don't understand that your partner is evolving, right? Some people might be judging your partner and not seeing them as the Hierophant. They're only seeing them as an Emperor. Maybe as controlling, not spiritual, not necessarily good for you, overbearing, right? Like that kind of energy when you're trying to say, no. I'm actually with the Hierophant. Of course the Hierophant knows how to be. The Hierophant counsels. In history, every emperor or empress had a high priestess and a Hierophant to counsel them. A lot of emperors and empresses blew entire empires because they didn't listen to the Hierophant and the high priestess that was fucking designated in their fucking regions. Yeah. That's why I say this is as high as you can go. The high priestess and the Hierophant. That's why I think the best pair is actually the Hierophant to the empress and the emperor to the high priestess, or the other way around. It's not actually the Hierophant and the high priestess. It's not actually the emperor and the empress. Even though it really looks good, but whatever. That's just my thoughts about that. Then we've got the moon. I've been getting that again. I've been getting that quite a bit. The moon is this once in a blue moon energy, which I am going to go live and I'm going to talk about it because this is going to mark a time where some of you guys are going to understand what once in a blue moon means. And it's actually marked by this blue moon. In the next couple of months, you're going to have these very rare, destined and fated moments that occur that are going to feel like they only occur once in a blue moon. Right? And they're going to be really pivotal markers, almost like bookmarks. these pivotal points where once you die, you look at the whole book of your life. These moments mark something. And I feel like this blue moon reading is going to reveal some of these really pivotal moments in some of the collective's lives. So that will be fun. But yeah, this moon, Judgment, and the Ruler of Wands. Somebody is going to make a decision to reveal something. Somebody could be revealing themselves to you, collective. The Ruler of Swords. The Ruler of Swords and the Ruler of Wands keep coming out together. That's masculine energy, fire and air. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. But they keep coming out together like this. In the Taurus reading, it was the Ruler of Swords with the Ten of Swords, and then the Ruler of Wands with the Ten of Wands. And then the Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. It was like, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, I get it. That just gave me chills. Because I was like, well, maybe it's the months. Because we're in Libra season. That's the King of Swords. Sagittarius season. And then the season in between that is Scorpio. And then I'm like, and then I look down and I see the Conqueror of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. Someone is going to express, somebody's made a decision to make themselves known to you. They're going to, I'm getting it's a masculine, but it could, whether male or female, it doesn't even matter. Somebody is put in a lot of thought and a lot of, so it doesn't even matter how this person comes forward to you. Somebody put in a lot of thought and strategy with regards to asking you for help, sharing their feelings with you, pouring their heart out, something like this. And then we have the Two of Coins again. It feels like this person wants me to warn you, collective. It's like they want me to tell you, I put a lot of effort, please be gentle with me. That's what somebody wants me to tell you that is going to reveal themselves to you, because it's the King of Swords and the King of Wands, but they're coming to you like the Conqueror of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. So they're coming in vulnerable. They're not feeling very powerful. Why? Because they're not in their element. Meaning the Knight of Wands isn't coming forward with the Knight of, the King of Wands isn't coming forward with the Knight of Wands. The King of Swords isn't coming forward with the Knight of Swords. The King of Swords and the King of Wands is coming forward with the Knight of Cups. This person feels out of their element. So it's like they're warning you through this reading, saying, hey, please, like, this took a lot of time, a lot of thought, a lot of strategy. I'm feeling very vulnerable. This person doesn't feel in their power when they come to you, collective, because they don't feel powerful in this arena. So it's like somebody knows that they're coming to you unarmed, like they're not. And with the Emperor and the King of Wands and the King of Swords, this is where I feel like somebody is asking you for some mercy, because they're putting their ego aside to come to you and it's not in their power, in order to share feelings, sentiments, something like that. The Ace of Swords, they want to tell the truth about how they feel about you, with the Three of Cups, and then the Four of Cups. Somebody might, and then the Two of Cups, yeah. Somebody might come and communicate to you that they tried to ignore their feelings about you and that they can't. Somebody might communicate to you that they are no longer talking to somebody else and that they're now available. You might ask, well, what happened to so-and-so? And they might be like, I'm not talking to them. I'm not dealing with them anymore. I'd be mindful, because the Four of Cups and this Three of Cups equals the Seven of Cups. So there's some confusion. That person is emotionally confused. So they might not be lying, but they just might feel differently in a week, right? Somebody might not be revealing that they have that. I'm getting that there's a masculine who thinks that they got a woman pregnant that they don't want to be pregnant, but they're going to move on from this feminine and start dating. The problem is their intuition was right and this woman is pregnant. The problem is they've already engaged another relationship, and this person, I don't know if they're going to keep them when they find out. So now the sword of truth is going to be this masculine having to say that he has a woman in his energy that is only a few months pregnant. The problem is, though, is what I'm tapping into is this masculine already knew. Like, his intuition told him. Men are super good with that, yo. It's like God gave them the intuition. Like, you virtually have nothing to do with this process other than busting the nut, but you can have some intuition to know if your woman's pregnant and if the kid's yours. Like, you know what I mean? Like, God equipped us enough to get by, right? So I'm getting that there's a masculine who knew somehow. Like, I think he was just in denial. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. Now I'm hearing, come on over, baby. Somebody wants you to come over, I guess. Be careful with that, because in some of the readings, I think it was Libra, I was hearing that some of you guys need to be mindful about letting people come to your house, and you be mindful about going to other people's houses. Okay, be very careful. If your intuition is telling you that something isn't right, you're probably correct. If your intuition is telling you should leave this home right now, you probably should. And if your intuition is telling you I don't want this person to know where I live, or I don't want this person in my home, you should probably listen to that too. Okay? Yeah. Deception and codependency. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm gathering that some of you guys, whoever this is, there was somebody who was in a relationship with somebody who was pretending to be independent, but it was deceptive. They're actually super codependent. And it looks like somebody is going and actually communicating. Somebody is stuck in a commitment that they didn't expect having the burden of, because their partner projected themselves as being a lot more independent, money maker, get shit done, hustler, da-da-da-da-da. They don't do shit. They're codependent as fuck and are now giving the burden, putting the burden on somebody else, and could be using things like, well, it's the man's duty or it's the woman's duty and da-da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, it's like you're codependent as shit and you're always going to need somebody to take care of your fucking low grade ass. Like, I just heard that. Okay. Ole, 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 ole. I don't know what the fuck's happening, Virgo, in your reading. I feel like I'm starting to malfunction and I don't know why. I don't have to pee. Somebody's like, do you have to pee? And I'm like, no. Usually that's what gets my brain malfunctioning. Anyways, let go of control issues. Give your relationship a chance and worth waiting for. Somebody is begging somebody to give the relationship a chance, but it's because they're codependent. So the desperation isn't out of love. The desperation is out of, I need you to continue to do for me what I have programmed and manipulated you to do for me, which is probably what this person's mother taught them how to do. I don't know why I just heard that. I don't know why somebody's mama just came up in this. Somebody's mama taught them it. Oh my God, somebody's mother is going to go to somebody's partner and be like, and take accountability for the actions of their child. Someone's going to be like, they're like that because of me. Someone's parent goes to their partner and says that. So fuck. That's so codependent. Anyways, just the action is codependent. Yes, this is a soulmate. I hear somebody being like, but I'm your soulmate. And I see somebody being like, yeah, so. Somebody isn't even denying it. They're going, what the fuck do I give? Yeah, I bet you are, but what the shit fuck do I care about that? Oh, shit. Make the effort. I think somebody keeps saying all the effort. I'm going to do this. They keep talking about the effort that they're going to put in, but they only talk about it in the moment that this person is ready to let go of their ass. Like every time this person is ready to have the talk and leave them, this person's like, give me a chance, I'll make the effort. But the problem is this person is codependent. They don't make the effort to themselves. So why the fuck would they make the effort to this person? They're codependent. They haven't achieved anything for themselves. They bring people into their life hoping that they can manipulate them into achieving for them on their behalf. This is making any sense. Trust. I'm going to trust that it is. Okay. Love yourself first. Unrequited love, healing family issues. Somebody is saying, I'm not staying in a relation. Somebody's parent, somebody grew up watching their parents in a very toxic relationship. So they stayed together, but they just weren't happy. It was unrequited. Somebody grew up watching unrequited love and is finding themselves in unrequited love and is going, I don't know if I want to perpetuate this cycle. I actually want to heal these family issues, and I don't want to be in this loveless. Like, there's somebody who is loving themselves enough to acknowledge that they are in an unrequited love situation, meaning there is not enough chemistry to keep this shit running. Blood, like, what? Someone's going to make the effort to communicate to somebody. Somebody's going to make the effort to actually heal their family issues. So there's unrequited love, but it's not because these people aren't meant to be together. This unrequited love here, like, I'm getting it both ways. Of course, for some of you, it's just straight codependent. Like, these people aren't supposed to be together. And that would be obvious because they didn't actually build anything together, accomplish anything, grow each other. They're just there. Where for others of you, some of you are in divine connections with soulmates that you are growing, ascending, and will build with. The problem is you're going through a phase where it feels unrequited, where there isn't enough chemistry, and you're wondering if the relationship could keep going forward. There's a need to love yourself enough to communicate that. Because for some of you, the honesty and the communication and the lack of codependency actually heals certain issues. So some of you guys are going to avoid a separation that would have been due to unrequited love by actually having intellectual, mature conversations about family issues, meaning you're talking about the issues in your relationship and how you feel they link to your pathology. So now you're seeing where the pattern is, and you're going to work with your partner to not carry the shit on and create new patterns, healthier patterns, bring in healing. So yeah. There's that. Yeah. Your love life is influenced by your upbringing and spiritual path. That's what I'm saying. Some of you guys actually avoid a separation by communicating how your childhood and upbringing influenced the kind of lover you are now. Some of you guys share a similar codependency. And what it is I think you guys both, I see a couple who both grew up watching unrequited love, either watching their both parents stay in a marriage that's unrequited, or watch one parent go through unrequited love situations. So always somebody new. So I see a couple healing that within each other and then avoiding a separation because they bring the chemistry back, because they acknowledge what was lacking. Pretending like there wasn't a problem, pretending like there weren't family issues that needed to be resolved. Pretending that people weren't hurt and feeling away, which is what I think is codependent, what you're used to seeing. I don't know. Playfulness very soon, keep an open mind and flirt. That's for the singles. Some of you guys are in a very serious energy because of what it is you're working on and doing. And the divine is like, yeah, that's great. But you're also going to be asked to go into a more playful energy. So keep an open mind. It's not so much an open mind about this person or whatever this is. It's more so an open mind about you being playful. When you feel you need to be mature, practical, logical, you need to be both. The divine is really prompting in the collective us expanding our dualities, being multidimensional, multi-layered, multifaceted, be able to multitask, right? So I'm seeing some of you Virgos needing to multitask between being really serious and focused and dedicated, but also being playful so that you can allow this energy to come in. There's something the divine needs you to bring in. So there's something you're working on that you already brought in that requires your seriousness. But then there's something, Virgo, that the divine wants you to bring in that requires a more light, playful energy. It's an energy vibration that you need to be in to bring the manifestation in, regardless of how serious and practical you get with it after the fact. But the problem is you guys are in this very serious energy already because whatever you're already working on with the Two of Pentacles, something that has your attention now and then something that will. But it just requires two different energies. So you're juggling. But what you're juggling is your energy vibration. Juggling it from being serious, practical, to being very playful and light. Work hard, play hard kind of energy. People think that's easy, but it's not. To create that healthy balance between work hard, play hard, it's not. Anyways, guys, that's your reading for October. I love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I know I just had my period and I destroyed my face trying to pop and then the red lipstick just makes it stick out more. Anyways, none of you guys were I was paying attention. I didn't hear anybody say anything. Anyways, have a wonderful month. Okay. Queencup.ca for frankincense, guys. All right. And regardless of when it sells out, I will not restock it until November. And then for weekly and daily content, go to Patreon. And I'll start accepting personal readings soon, just not now. And please, guys, so help us God. Until the next time I see you, keep letting your inner angels live. Yeah. Mwah. Ciao.